Hello everybody and welcome to another video. We're doing a build update on our Vaal Volcanic Fissure build. This is the new axe that we did get and we are currently crafting up. We're currently testing it out in this form, but we do want to get to tier 2 or at least tier 1 mods on these elemental damage rolls. The other big update that we did to the build is we added some five passive voices, and this will enable us to get more clusters and more abyssal jewels added in. And these are kind of examples of the abyssal jewels that I'm using. So pretty much more elemental damage on each jewel. So I'm looking for six mods on these, trying to get as much damage and life as possible on each one. We do have an option to use Berserk in this build. I don't know what slot I would want to give up for that. I could possibly give up Vortex, but then we have a 20% chance to trigger a Shade Form when we use a socketed skill. So we have to use a spell here to get Shade Form, which is why I have Vortex on my left click. Now I'm actually I may change this up here real quick and put Berserk in to try it out, but I'll probably do that in another video. So we'll go ahead and pop this map in, and yeah, pretty good map, and it's not a white map. We'll do 100% Crucible and the boss, of course, to show you how good the damage is. Now on my POE, each magma ball is doing 3.3 million, and your Vaal Volcanic Fissure shoots out 5 fissures that auto tracks enemies and just goes out on its own and clears off screen. Each fissure releases 8 magma balls, so each magma ball does 3.3 million damage, and you just add that up. That's a lot of damage. In most cases, we can slam 2 times right off the bat, and that's 16, 8 times 5, 40 magma balls. So that's like pretty insane damage. If you look in the POB and if you pit it up for the amount of projectiles that it's releasing, it's upwards of 20 plus million in damage. So the damage is actually quite insane, and the area effect and clear on the build is really good too. So let's get in here and kind of showcase how that looks here. All right. Lots of damage. And we got a lot of speed too. From the earlier building of this build, I didn't have any movement speed. Alright, so we'll do 100% Crucible here so you guys can kind of see how that works. This is a true testament of the build here. 100% Crucible. I may get one shot, but we'll try not to. Got a big boss here. Someone spamming in chat. Holy moly. That was one strong Crucible monster. Right, kind of show the boss here. There we go. Oh, I got a map. see, it just clears everything off screen. You don't even have to be in the area. Once you let off the magma or the volcanic fissure, it just tracks out the enemies. Go ahead and channel this. Show you guys how good it is on legions. Oh. Holy cow, look at the damage on that. He got destroyed. Holy moly. Whew, this is such a fun build. What the heck? What the heck was that? A giant crab came out of nowhere. Playing with loot, trying to get rid of a loot item out of my inventory. Got killed by a random rare mob. So I was standing still. What the heck is this monster? Okay. Not bad, not bad. We did have a leather belt down here. Is this a headhunter? Ah, dang. Yeah, so we're just looting up. There might be some more monsters back here, actually. What was that showing? 50? Okay, that was all of them. Then I'll have to get the rest of my loot. Alright, and there we have it. That is the build after the upgrades. And yeah, I'll have the POE in the description. I think you guys will love it if you play this build. This build is incredibly fun because of how fast it is and how easy it is and laid back it is to clear. You don't have to aim. That's the best thing about it. You don't have to aim your attacks because the volcanic fissures just auto target. So that's really lovely, and the damage is just really insane. If you look at the numbers and the amount of projectiles you can produce from each fissure, it's just the potential on this build is pretty insane. And I hope to see you guys make some versions of it. Maybe you guys do an Omniscience version, or maybe some kind of juiced out mirror version. Whatever you guys can think of with this build. It really just depends on how much currency you have. You know, I'm playing it with kind of a poverty set. A lot of the stuff is not very, expensive. Pretty much all uniques except for my weapon. So yeah, I think this build is viable because anybody can play it. Everybody can afford this kind of uniques. I mean, this is under 5 divs worth of stuff. A lot of the Abyss jewels that I bought was 510C on trade. These were like 25-30C. Now, pretty much all the stuff that I've put into this is under 10 divines for sure. And yeah, easy build everyone can play and have fun, and actually play a build where you can use unlimited Vaal skills just about. Do a lot of damage and complete a lot of content. Now, I don't know if it can do Ubers because I don't think we have the defenses up for that or that far into it. We got elemental weakness, so that was probably why we were dying a little bit there. Now I can get a little bit more spell suppression. Without elemental weakness, I don't die very often in the maps, but we do want to have spell suppression cap when we're running elemental weakness maps. Now I wanted to run a tough map like this, kind of show how the build works, and even when you have, you know, mods on the map that you're going to be farming for, so that you get an idea of what you're playing, and you're not getting tricked into playing something that looks cool but doesn't work. But this build does work. You can do mods like elemental weakness, as you saw that I died 2 times, and it was too not paying attention really. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the build, and peace.